final 12 months in office with a renewed effort to reduce gun violence following a year that saw 331 mass shootings, incidents in which 4 or more people were shot. Mr. Obama is planning a series of executive actions which would not require the approval of Congress. The president is wrapping up his vacation in Hawaii. Chip Reed is there.
It was just after the mass shooting at an Oregon community college in October that the president decided he had to take executive action on guns. He made the announcement today in his weekly address posted on the White House website.
I directed my team at the White House to look into any new actions I can take to help reduce gun violence. And on Monday, I'll meet with our Attorney General, Loretta Lynch, to discuss our options.
Sources tell CBS News those options include expanding the definition of who is in the business of selling guns so that more gun sales trigger background checks, and requiring enhanced reporting and tracking of lost and stolen guns. Today, the president blames the Republican Congress for giving him no choice but to take unilateral action.
We know we can't stop every act of violence, but what if we tried to stop even one? What if Congress did something, anything, to protect our kids from gun violence?
Last month, Senate Republicans blocked Democratic proposals that would prevent people on the terror watch list from buying guns and require background checks for online gun purchases. Meanwhile, some states are taking action on their own. In California, a new gun control law took effect today, allowing judges to order the seizure of guns from people deemed dangerous by their own family or by law enforcement. Texas, though, is going in the other direction on gun control, with a new law allowing guns to be carried openly in public places.
The NRA did not respond to our request for a comment, but Elaine, when the details of the president's plan are announced next week, you can bet that the response from gun rights supporters will be furious.
The new year's setting off a heated debate across this country over gun laws. In the coming days, President Obama expected to take executive action expanding background checks, while in Texas, a new open carry policy taking effect today, allowing gun owners to visibly carry weapons in public. ABC's Ryan Owens in Dallas tonight.
Some Texans spending their New Year's Day proudly wearing their weapons in public, and as of today, it's all perfectly legal.
A very historic day for Texas.
Registered gun owners can now wear their guns in a holster in church, in banks, and many other businesses. As long as they show their license, gun-toting Texans can even visit the state capitol without going through a metal detector.
I think the bad guys have guns, so we should all arm ourselves too.
The Lone Star State just became the 45th and most populated to allow registered gun owners to open carry, as it's known. Supporters of the new law say it will make the state safer, that bad guys will think twice if they see a good guy with a gun. Not everyone is convinced.
I don't want to be like a victim of someone's idiocy because they're going to try and be like Rambo or something and try and save some people.
Some police departments are worried too that 911 will be flooded with calls.
They have a gun.
One department even producing this video to educate nervous citizens.
Is the gun out of its holster? Is the person acting reckless? Be open carry aware.
Any private business here in Texas can opt out of this new law, and plenty, including Whole Foods, have. All they have to do is put up a sign just like this one. It's also important to note you still cannot carry a gun to your child's school or in a courthouse.